And joining us right now on Newsmax Now is Ambassador Robert Jordan, former ambassador to Saudi Arabia under President George W. Bush and author of the new book, Desert Diplomat, Inside Saudi Arabia Following 9/11. Ambassador, it is great to have you with us. Saudi Arabia, so much conversation going on today. Of course, fighting a war to its north, fighting a war to its south against Shia rebels in Yemen. We take a look at the U.S. relationship with Saudi Arabia currently. Does it need to change a little bit as we move forward?
I think this is a relationship that could stand some marriage counseling. There has been a lack of personal involvement, I think, on the part of this administration, particularly the president. I think the King Abdullah, who has passed away, had a lot of frustration. King Salman is still a bit of an unknown quantity. This is a relationship that really does require some work. We have to have a strong ally in the Middle East, and Iran's certainly not going to be it for the next several generations at least. I think we've got to stick with the Saudis and find a way to make that relationship work.
Yeah, there seems to be some codependency going on, and there's been a lot of discussion lately about these 9/11 pages that are still classified. Recently, we interviewed former Senator Bob Graham, one of the chairman of the House, or the Senate Intelligence Committee, about the Saudi family, the kingdom's alleged involvement in 9/11 and the ongoing support for Wahhabism and terrorism in the region. Here is a clip of our interview with Senator Graham.
I am saying that in this specific set of instances, the activities of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia to promote Wahhabism, this extreme form of Islam, their establishment of Al-Qaeda, and their support of ISIS in its early formulation, and the significant financial support that they have given throughout the existence of Al-Qaeda, all point a finger that Saudi Arabia has been a major part of the ability of these terrorist organizations to be as effective as they've been.
So how do you say to the senator's comments?
Well, I've talked with the senator about this. He and I have appeared on programs in the past. They've actually declassified those 28 pages just within the last week or two. And I'm now at liberty to say that they make it clear in there that they have found no evidence of any senior Saudi official or royal family member having anything to do with the financing of 9/11. That doesn't, of course, end the discussion, because there certainly have been Saudis who have financed extremism, have financed in many ways a lot of the Al-Qaeda activities. This was something that I was challenged to try to sort out as ambassador. We never found any connection with the royal family at the highest levels, but we did find a lot of charities that Saudis contributed to who would actually give money to Al-Qaeda cell meetings in Bosnia, Albania, and places like that. So there's a lot of work to be done, and I think we all need to join together to pressure the Saudis to step up the game. I think they're capable of doing it. We've seen a lot of progress. And the new Crown Prince, Mohammed bin Nayef, is a very strong counter-terrorist figure who has worked closely with us. We simply need to have more activity. Yeah,
it's a very complicated web of relationship in the Middle East, and it's very difficult for a lot of Americans to understand when you get into the history of the different groups within Saudi Arabia. And also interesting to note is things maybe are changing now. The current one of the princes, Prince Alwaleed bin Talal, has pledged $32 billion to philanthropic entities. He cites Bill Gates as his inspiration. Is this part of the maybe renaissance you expect to see from Saudi Arabia moving ahead?
Very much. I know the prince very well. In fact, he appears on the cover of my book with me. And he is essentially dedicating his entire fortune in the future to charity. A lot of it, by the way, will have to do with women's groups, women's rights. He has been a steadfast proponent of liberalizing the treatment of women. His own corporate airplane pilot is a woman. She can fly a 380, but she can't drive a car in Riyadh.
It's crazy. It's crazy that in 2015 women are still not allowed to drive in Saudi Arabia. But Ambassador, it's so great to talk to you about this fascinating subject, and worthy everybody picking up the book to take a read. Fascinating stuff. Desert Diplomat, Inside Saudi Arabia After 9/11. Ambassador Robert Jordan, thanks for being with us.